Hey there everyone, my name is Elias from SG and welcome back to more Super Mario Galaxy. In the last session, we've managed to finish the rest of the purple coin comets and got 120 power stars. And we can manage to go and save Princess Peach once again. But before we do that, there is something that I have been saving for a very long time ever since we've unlocked this. The library. Back when I was a kid, I used to call Rosalina Space Princess Peach. But there was something that stood out with me. Rosalina is the mother of all the Lumas, but there is sadness behind her eye. And I asked myself, what does she mean by sadness? At first, I thought it was because Bowser managed to take away all the power stars and leave the Comet Observatory as an empty husk. But what I found out, that wasn't really it. It was actually something else. Before we take on the final boss, let's go inside the library and find Rosalina's backstory.
Ooh. Let us begin.
Chapter 1, The Celestial Duo. Our story begins a very, very long time ago with a young girl. One day, this girl spotted a rusted spaceship holding a small star child.
What's your name? Are you lost?
The girl asked the star child.
I'm Luma, and I'm waiting for Mama. She's coming for me on a comet,
said the star child, who had been waiting day and night.
Don't worry, I'll wait with you,
the little girl promised Luma. At nightfall, the little girl borrowed her father's telescope and peered into the sky. She looked and looked, but she saw nothing. Hours turned into days, and then years. But still, the sky revealed nothing. Finally, the little girl sighed and said to Luma,
If we stay here looking much longer, I'll be an old lady soon.
But then, she had an idea.
Why don't we go out there and find our mother ourselves?
The girl and Luma fixed up the rusty spaceship, and then the two set sail into the starry sky. And this is... Hello? Wow, way to interrupt, game! Anyways, and this is how the search for the Celestial Mother began. Chapter 2, Starbits. Days passed with no sight of the comet, or even a single planet. Instead, asteroids extended for as far as the eye could see.
If I had known it was going to take this long, I would have packed more jam,
said the little girl above the rumble of her belly. Before they left, she had packed all the essentials: telescope, butterfly net, stuffed bunny, bread, milk, jam, and apricot flavored tea. But
I forgot to bring water!
At this, Luma burst into gales of laughter, and the little girl began to pout.
As long as I have starbits, I'll be fine,
said Luma.
Want some?
The little girl couldn't stay mad after hearing this. Luma continued to laugh, and the girl couldn't help but join in.
All right, maybe just a nibble.
Leaning far out of the ship, the pair began to collect star bits with the girl's net. They almost fell out a few times, but they kept on collecting. The star bits tasted like honey. Chapter 3, The Comet. A beam of light pierced through the ship's window, thinking it was the morning sun. The girl peered through the window, only to find a turquoise blue comet shivering at her. The little girl shook the sleeping Wilma awake and shouted excitedly,
We have to get to that comet!
The pair descended on the comet and found it was made of ice. They looked high and low, but Luma's mother was nowhere to be found. Exhausted, the little girl sat down with a flop, utterly unable to take another step.
Look!
Peering down at the icy ground where Luma was pointing, the girl suddenly noticed clusters of star bits encased in the ice.
Pretty good, huh? Finding star bits is my specialty, said Luma, beaming. There's ice here, but it's so warm. I bet there's water here too.
The two decided to stay on the comet for a while. Riding the turquoise comet, the pair continued their search for Luna's mother. Chapter 4. The Dream. One night, the girl dreamed about her own mother.
Where are you going?
She asked her mother's retreating back. Without turning, her mother replied, Don't fret, dearest. I'm not going anywhere. I'm always watching over you, like the sun in the day and the moon in the night. A wave of sadness washed over the girl.
What about when it rains and I can't see the sun or the moon?
Her mother thought for a moment before responding. I will turn into a star in the clouds and wait for your tears to dry. When she awoke, the girl's face was damp with tears.
You have star bits in your eyes,
said Luma to the girl. Wiping her face, the girl replied,
These are tears, not star bits. I'm crying because I'll never see my mother ever again.
At this, Luma began to cry too.
Mama, oh Mama, wah!
The pair traveled through the starry skies, and though they encountered many other comets, not one of them held Luma's mother. Luma was despondent.
Now, Luma. The rain clouds won't go away if you keep crying,
the girl said, giving Luma a squeeze.
I'll give you a present if you stop.
The girl closed her eyes and said gently,
I'll take care of you.
With these words, she felt a small spark in her heart. Chapter 5. Home.
The kitchen will go here, and the library will go over there,
the girl said busily to herself.
We'll put the gate here.
Ever since the girl took Luma under her care, she'd been bustling about at a feverish pace.
It's a lot of work, but it's worth it to make a happy home.
It turned out that star bits weren't the only thing buried in the ice. There were tools and furniture unlike they had ever seen, and the girl used them to build a home. Looking at the completed house, Luma remarked,
Don't you think it's awfully big for the two of us?
With a library, bedroom, kitchen, fountain, and gate, it was certainly spacious, but still, something seemed to be missing.
If only my father, brother, and mother were here,
the girl said wistfully. Indeed, the house was too large for its two small residents. That night, clutching her favorite stuffed bunny close to her heart, the girl fell asleep in the starship. Chapter 6. Friends. Then one day, while the girl sat sipping tea, a tiny apricot-colored planet appeared on the horizon. From the planet, another Luma of the same color emerged.
Do you two know each other?
The girl asked the two Lumas gleefully. Despite the girl's excitement, they seemed uneasy. The two Lumas neither drew closer nor backed away from each other. Instead, they just stared. Then one Luma broke the silence.
My mama!
At once, the apricot Luma parroted back.
My mama! My mama! My mama! My mama!
The two Lumas began to dance around the girl frantically, and neither showed any sign of stopping. The girl was so charmed by this adorable scene that she couldn't help but laugh. And that's when something very strange happened. Suddenly, more Lumas began to pop out from the apricot planet. They were different colors, but they all shouted the same thing. My mama! My mama! The sight of all the shouting Lumas only made the girl laugh harder. What am I going to do with all these children? The Lumas just stared blankly as she doubled over laughing. I guess we'll have to name each and every one of you. Tomorrow, when she had finished naming them all, she would begin moving all the Lumas into the new house. Chapter 7. The Telescope. After seeing their 100th comet, a sudden thought popped into the girl's head. I wonder if my home planet is still as blue as it was. That's when she remembered her father's telescope. Peeking into the telescope, a tiny blue dot floated into sight. It was smaller than a star bit. How strange! It's so far away, but it also feels so close. She twisted the knob of the telescope, and the blue dot grew until she could make out a grassy hill dotted with flowers. It seemed very familiar to her. Zooming even closer, a terrace on the hill came into view. I used to go stargazing there when I lived on my home planet. She remembered rubbing the sleep out of her eyes as she followed her father up that hill to look at the stars. She remembered how she and her brother would sled down that hill. She remembered having picnics with her mother on that hill, bright and windy days. And I want to go home! I want to go home right now! The girl burst into tears and the Lumas didn't even know what to do. I want to go home! I want to go back to my house by the hill! I want to see my mother! The girl was shouting now, her face wet with tears. But I know she's not there. I knew all along that she wasn't out there in the sky. Because... she's sleeping under the tree of the hill. The girl's cries echoed through the stars, and a hush fell over the area. Chapter 8. The Wish. Though usually quite cheery, one day the girl became sad again. Luma drew close and tried to comfort her. Mama, you still have me. And don't be sad about your mama, because she's a part of you. That means she was always close by. It's like me. I love starbits because they remind me of my mama. No. The girl said, unable to stop the tears. A lonely look flickered across Luma's face, but it was soon replaced by a wide grin. I have an idea. I will transform into a comet. A soaring comet that can carry you all on this journey. With that, Luma, trailing bands of white, soared high into the sky, and just as quickly started to plummet back down. Kaboom! Kablam! The ground shook and a bright light poured out of the crater that the Luma had created. The bands of light twisted together to form a comet tail. And then Luma emerged, reborn as a comet. The girl could scarcely believe her eyes. But how? She kept asking. Our destinies as Lumas is to transform into different things, said a red Luma who had suddenly appeared. Stars, comets, planets, we can become of all these things. When I grow up, I want to become a star that makes me some special style, said a green Luma. A blue Luma chimed in. That Luma turned into a real cutie of a comet, didn't he? All of the Lumas together said, No more crying, Mama. Thank you, said the girl in a whisper, and she pulled the Lumas close and hugged them. From that day on, starbits no longer fell from the girl's eyes. the comet set forth for the girl's home planet, its long tail blazing proudly behind it. The final chapter, Family. With its many lumas and telescopes, the comet was quite a sight to behold. The girl and the lumas were proud to call it home. At a welcoming party for a new luma, the girl gathered everyone in the kitchen and said in a louder voice as usual,
Alright everyone, let's make a cake! A cake sprinkled with star bits! Then it will be a star cake!
The lumas excitedly began to gather the ingredients. As she watched the lumas scurry about, the girl smiled and thought to herself,
This is my family now, and I will stay with them until they're ready to leave the nest.
and when they do leave... Oh, my bad.
And when they do leave, I'll see them off with a smile. Because that's what makes a mother happiest.
That night, when the girl lay down to sleep, a soft light enveloped her and reminded her of the blue planet she once called home.
But it would be nice to return home once in every 100 years to nap in my favorite sleeping nook.
The comet carrying the lumas and the girl continues on its journey to this very day. With more family members in tow that can be counted, it's said that the comet visits the girl's home planet once every 100 years, its proud white tail glittering in the sky. The end.
That's all.
My story is finished.
There's a warp field inside the castle.
Go, Mario.
Go! They're inside. Hurry! Let's save the universe one more time. Since we all have seen this level before a few sessions ago, I would like to give some few special thanks with this project. I want to give special thanks to Nintendo for making a compilation of 3D Mario games for Mario's 35th anniversary. That was amazing, and despite their business practice with this game, with the decision of ending the this limited edition collection on March 31st, replaying this game has been so much fun, especially on an HD console. And since this will be uploaded on January, I really hope for those who never played this game and has a Switch, literally enjoy Super Mario Galaxy. It is such a very special game. And I would like to give a special thanks to the anonymous person who got me back into Let's Playing, and I really hope wherever they are, they have enjoyed this Let's Play from the beginning all the way to the end, and I hope they are really excited for the next Let's Play that I'll be doing, which is The Legend of Zelda: Link's Awakening, which it is set to debut this March, and I am really excited to play that for all of you guys. I also want to give special thanks to to some few friends of mine that actually, you know, enjoyed this LP and laughed at my failures when it comes to this. But that's the joy of it. You know, they get to see me, who most of the time beat them in games like Mario Party or Mario Kart or Smash Bros. See me fail in a single player game. Not to mention a Mario game that I really hold dear. And this game is absolutely special because it's not only that it actually made me more of a Mario fan, it did spark something in me. Back then, I didn't really care about the Wii, I only cared about the GameCube. I didn't really want to move on into the next chapter. But this game proved me otherwise, and I'm dead. Are you serious? Okay, as I was saying, this game managed to change things for me. Like, back when I was a little kid, I only cared about the GameCube, and I didn't really care about the Wii. And it wasn't until when my GameCube couldn't really work anymore, and when someone told me that I could play GameCube games on the Wii, get up there, thank you, that's when I got the Wii. Little did I know that I was actually gonna get this game, and it was so amazing that it made me even more of a Mario fan. And it made me realize that just because a system is done for it doesn't mean that I can't stop playing. Because there's more to it that I can love.
Looking for Princess Peach? Too bad, cause she's with me.
And it's every time when I replay this game, it's not because I get nostalgia because I love this game. I get nostalgia because the journey that I had with this game. And it's what makes it really fun for me. Anyways, here we go.
Finally! You've got here just in time to see the creation of our galaxy in the center of the universe. Watch and weep. From this galaxy, I'll rule a great galactic empire with Peach by my side. It will last forever. I will rule every principal corner of the universe. So Mario, as you can see, I got big plans, and stomping you is at the top of my list.
It's go time! So, there is nothing really new that Bowser will do. Like, it's the same boss battle. If you manage to go and defeat Bowser the very first time, then you should have no struggle here whatsoever. Anyways, yeah, come on, chase me, you big boulder man. Sweep kick. Nice. Alright. Alright, doing more of this. That's fine by me. I'm gonna roll. Yeah! I'll take that coin. Bam! Sweep kick! Now, I don't think I actually showed this move in the when I fought Bowser for the very first time, so I'll go ahead and show it. So, this can be really dangerous. But what I like doing is, is getting to Bowser and just spanking him. Like that. Bingo. Man, this song is so awesome. Hiya! Hot dog. Popcorn. Popcorn. Here we go.
Thank you, Dad.
Whoa.
Ay.
No! My galaxy! My empire! This can't be happening!
Do you hear the baby stars? These newborns will grow up to become galaxies someday. When stars die, they turn to stardust and scatter across the cosmos. Eventually, that stardust reforms to create a new star, and so, the cycle of life continues. But the cycle never repeats itself in quite the same way. So, you'll see. Yes, all new life carries the essence of the stars, even all of you.
Welcome! Welcome, new galaxy!
And that is it, guys. That is the end of Super Mario Galaxy. It feels so good to play this game again. Oh, man. Alright, so that is it. That is the end. Like, we're done. We are officially done with the game. There is one other star that I can get, but if you've already played this game already, well, I will spoil it for you all, since I don't think I'm gonna show it. Once you actually get 120 stars and you beat Bowser again, you unlock Luigi. And for the very first time ever, Luigi is actually playable in a 3D main Mario game, which is this one. Luigi can actually run faster and jump higher, but he is more floaty, and he has trouble stopping. Not to mention that some levels such as the Blue Comet would actually make things a bit challenging. If you manage to collect 120 stars with Luigi, you unlock one extra star. And you actually do the 100 purple coins in the Star Festival. It is a really great way to end the game, but personally, I will not be showing it in here. Because, I'm gonna be honest, as much as I love the game, I do not feel like playing the game the second time with Luigi. I mean, I also got other projects to do. I gotta work on my Pokemon tribute video, which is almost done. I also gotta get ready for The Legend of Zelda Link's Awakening, which that will be coming up in March. And I also gotta work on the Sonic Marathon and the Metroid review. There is a lot of stuff that I have to do. Look, there he is! There he is! On the bottom right, on the bottom left corner. There's my man. Hey, Luigi! Oh man, but I really hope that you all enjoyed this Let's Play. I enjoyed playing this game. I enjoyed laughing at the failures that I've been doing. Oh, speaking of that, there's actually one bonus episode that I will do, and it is a compilation of every life that I've lost in this game. Because I played this game with my sibling, and yeah, it was easy. But playing it alone, no, it's proven to be not difficult, but see the actual challenge with this game. And I love it. I really love it. And for those who have not played this game yet, you can still get Super Mario 3D All-Stars on the eShop or on any retail before March 31st. I really highly recommend that you guys play this game. It is so good. I love it. Anyways though, that's gonna be it for me. I'm gonna let the credits roll. Anyways, hope y'all enjoyed this Let's Play. My name is Elias from Mythology, and I'll be seeing you guys next time.
Thank you so much for playing my game.
Thank you.